Sister Wives. Is Meri Brown still giving Kody and Robyn money? Is Meri Brown still giving her ex-husband and former sister wife, Kody and Robyn Brown, money? The Sister Wives star left the marriage and Flagstaff, moving to her B&B in Utah. Therefore, she has no obligation to the couple, but is she still financially obligated to them? Keep reading for more details. Is Meri Brown still paying into the family? For years, the Browns had a family pot, and they all helped each other out with finances. When Robyn Brown bought her Flagstaff mansion, Janelle and Meri Brown helped with the down payment. Then, Cristin Brown-Woolley had helped buying her Flagstaff home as well. However, she made all of the subsequent mortgage payments. Finally, Meri and Janelle were renters, so they were on their own with the homes they lived in. When Cristin left the family, she decided to sell her home and move to Utah. She wanted to keep the funds from the sale so she could start over. Kody Brown did not appreciate that, as he believed she should pay back what the family put in. Yet, she had her lot in their Coyote Pass land. Therefore, she sold it to the family for $10 and was able to keep the money from the sale. They have CP but only one wife remaining. Janelle wants to know the status, but Kody won't tell her, so she is ready to get a lawyer. It looked like Kody and Robyn were selling their Flagstaff mansion so they could help pay back the OG3 for all they contributed and lost. Now, that is not happening as they bought a new $2.1 million home, but how are they affording all of these luxuries? Is Meri Brown still kicking in some cash? A follower started a Reddit thread to inquire. Do you guys think Meri is still funneling some of her TLC money to Robyn and Kody? I could see them talking her into still contributing to their family account under the guise of the minor tenders live with them and she is still their mom. Is Meri paying up? So, what did Sister Wives fans think? Did they think that Meri Brown was still chipping in money to Kody and Robyn Brown, or had she finally cut them off? She's done with Kody and realizes Robyn was never a good friend to her. She might send the kids gifts for their birthdays and Christmas, but I don't believe she's still contributing to the family pot. No, and I don't think she has for years. Nope, I think she finally had her light bulb moment. Meri already turned down their invitation to spend the holidays with them. She was alone for Thanksgiving and was with friends for Christmas. She also bought her release from the church, so she is no longer tied to Kody. It would now seem she is done with Kody and Robyn for good and hopefully, financially. The last few years had been a whirlwind for the Browns. Kody's once harmonious, one big family vision was now a web of strained relationships, competing interests, and emotional tension. Meri, the first wife, had long walked a rocky road in the Brown family, but recent developments had taken even her patience to the limits. The viewers wondered if Meri was finally finding peace or if she still clung to her deep-rooted connections, financially or otherwise, with Kody and Robyn, the last standing couple in what was once a plural marriage. In the quiet mornings before the world woke, Meri found solace in her bed and breakfast. Lizzie's Heritage Inn. She loved the old house, the history it held, and the peace it gave her. A welcome contrast to the chaos of her marriage and years of complicated dynamics with the family. Her inn was profitable, a steady stream of guests visiting the historic building for its charm, each of them unaware of the complicated story behind the warm smile that greeted them. Kody, on the other hand, had his eyes set elsewhere. With only Robyn left in the fold, he'd struggled to balance the expenses of maintaining their lifestyle in Arizona. Bills stacked up fast, and his TLC paycheck didn't stretch quite as far as he would have liked, especially with fewer wives contributing. In the past, Kody's solution to financial pressure had often been his wives, and Meri had frequently stepped in to help keep their dreams afloat. But now, with Cristin and Janelle gone and the family fractured, he wasn't sure he could count on Meri like he used to. Over coffee one morning, Robyn hesitantly brought up their financial situation. She'd noticed the toll their lifestyle was taking on Kody, and it worried her. Though Meri hadn't been around as much lately, Robyn knew that the two still shared some history that couldn't easily be erased. "Do you think Meri would help us out?" she asked carefully, watching his reaction. Kody looked away, his face tight with tension. He'd leaned on Meri plenty before, but things were different now. She'd built her business from the ground up, staking her independence on the bed and breakfast. Still, they shared a long history, and he knew that, despite everything, the call to Meri was awkward. She listened patiently as he outlined his struggles, and he felt the distance between them even through the phone. Meri's tone was polite but firm, reminding him that she was no longer part of the household. Though she didn't outright refuse, her words left little doubt that she wouldn't be stepping in financially as she had in the past. "I'm building a life of my own now, Kody," she said gently. "I need to prioritize that." Her words carried a strength and resilience that surprised even her. It felt like a turning point, and, for the first time in a long time, Meri felt free. But Kody wasn't ready to give up. As he spent more time with Robyn in their home, he couldn't shake the idea that, even if Meri wasn't willing to contribute directly, there might be a way to change her mind. His strategy became subtler, choosing his words carefully when he occasionally stopped by to see her. They'd reminisce about old times, about family traditions, and sometimes he'd drop hints about the financial burdens he was facing. Meri listened to these comments with a kind smile but never offered help. Her patience was wearing thin, and her resolve to keep her finances separate from the family became stronger with each interaction. She was tired of shouldering responsibility without acknowledgement, tired of being asked to carry burdens that weren't hers to bear. One evening, as Meri was closing up Lizzie's Heritage Inn, she reflected on the family she once considered her whole world. She devoted years of her life to them, sacrificed her own dreams, and even financially to support them, even when it strained her. Now it was time to look out for herself, to embrace the independence she'd found after so much heartache. Kody and Robyn, meanwhile, continued to struggle with their finances, their lavish lifestyle now a ghost of the dreams they'd once shared. The realization set in that Meri had finally closed the door, focusing on her own life, her own happiness, and her own success.